Do you guys still have friends that you talk to from high school? I have like one. I have one and she's awesome, and she's one of those friends where I could just call up anytime and it would be like there's been no time passed. In fact, I'm gonna tell her about this video and see if she'll comment and watch, so that'd be great. So Maya, hey girl. Love you, girl. Hey guys, what is up? Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, ring the bell, and I will support you back. Of course I will. If this is not your first time with me, then hey you guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? I am doing something very exciting today, something I have been wanting to do for a while. It just never panned out for me to do it. I don't know if something else came up or whatever the reason was. I'm actually doing a collab today with one of my friends from my collaboration group. Her name is Jammie and her channel is Confessions of a Makeup Addict, and she is hilarious, amazing, beautiful, all of the above. So we decided to get together. I told her to pick one and she just happened to pick this, and it was amazing because it's something, like I said, I tried to do before, and it is how I did my makeup in high school. That's why I don't have on any makeup right now, because yeah, I didn't want to ruin it, the surprise. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I will throw up a couple of pictures if I can find them. But yes, if you're interested in that, you know the drill. Keep on watching and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so first and foremost, in high school I was very athletic, so I wore makeup. Like I was the makeup wearing girl, okay, and everybody knew it. I was always doing other people's makeup, and just, you know, if we had like parties, you know, or whatever, and you know, just spend sleepovers or whatever, I was always, you know, doing everybody's makeup, and then we do, you know, facials. And so I had a really good time in high school. I was a good girl most of the time. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start here. I did put down a little bit of moisturizer on my face because when I was younger I had oily skin. I would never ever use concealer in high school, but I feel like I need to do some type of color correcting, as well as like getting rid of some stuff on my under eyes and covering up some things. I'm just gonna pop some of this just a little bit underneath here, under the eyes. Ugh, this applicator makes me so angry. And I'm gonna put a little bit in the eye socket, just because, and then also again, my eyes are watering. Isn't that lovely? Before I put on any foundation, because you guys, the last thing you would have seen me do when I was in high school is put on any type of liquid foundation. So we're not going to be using liquid foundation. That's why I'm going in with this concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and pat this in. I'm going to spot conceal right now, like some of my redness areas, some places that I know that I need coverage. Just a little bit about Jammie. She is so talented. If you guys don't know her, you must go check her out. She has some of the coolest things. She does one of the best blindfold makeup challenges that I've seen in a long time, probably ever. The other day, and it had me cracking up. But she did such a good job with it. She was like, I got this, I'm a pro. Like, yeah, she's really good at makeup. She's really good. She has a very cool sense of humor, and I get her. Like, she's super funny, and her personality just shines through on her channel. And you know, I had said this about her before, but she knows what she likes, and she's good at doing what she likes. And for that, I just have so much respect and love for her. And I've really gotten to know her a lot better recently on Marco Polo. Our group decided to go Marco Polo. So yes, we have been talking back and forth, and it's just been a pleasure getting to know Jammie a lot more. And she's so amazing. So I will leave her channel down below, and I cannot wait to see what she comes up with, because we're around the same age. Sorry, Jammie, I didn't mean to spoil that for you, but we're around the same age. So I think that it would be fun to see like someone who's around my age and how they did their makeup. So my go-to foundation for high school was the Clinique Super Double Face Powder. The mattest face powder you will have ever seen in your life. They still sell it to this day. I used it in high school. I used it when I was younger. I used it in middle school. I used it for so long. Up until recently, I had a whole thing of it, but I don't now. So in place of that, I am going to use the It Celebration foundation. This is in the shade medium. I am like painting the mess out of this, and I would always put this on with like a round sponge, like the one that came in the Clinique, you know, like the round sponges, kind of like this. This one's not like, I don't think this is going to get the product where I want it. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm just going to use the It Cosmetics brush. Oh man, okay. I'm just going to go down on this. This is in the color medium, but it looks light, so I don't know. Let's see what happens here. So hopefully it will not make me look like a dry, crusty mess. But yes, we're going to do this. I'm going to throw this in fast forward. But when I was young, I was always on the move. I was always, you know, going from friends to friends' houses, and, you know, just being a teenager. But I was good. You know, I never got in trouble. I had a curfew. I always made my curfew, and, you know, but I was a little rebellious with my makeup. And when I don't know if you guys saw my inspiration collaboration with my group, my collab group. I'll throw that down below if you haven't seen it. It is a little bit of a tearjerker, but it is basically where I got the inspiration for makeup in general. And, you know, this has a lot to do with it, because when I was in high school, that's when I decided that I was going to rebel against, like, you know, the things that I thought were proper for my mom and my grandma. You know, like, I rebelled against that. You know, I always would reapply in the middle of the day. I would pull out my little compact and be like, I do want to throw a little bit of a shimmery bronzer on. I haven't dipped into this in a long time, so I do want to use it. This is a Mayel, a little compact here that I had gotten from Ipsy, I think Ipsy, but I do want to put a little bit of color to my face. I don't like shimmering up like my forehead and stuff, because Lord knows if I was, you know, if I was shining on the forehead, I'd be pulling that compact out, y'all. No, no, no. No shimmery forehead for me. Okay, my eyes are watering. So what I did in high school, it may not come across very good with my eyes being so watery. Okay, so no matter what, I've told you guys, my favorite beauty product was always blush. I am not kidding about that. It was always blush, no matter what. I'm going to dip into a blush that I've been using a lot lately, and this is the Unique Moonstruck Pressed Blusher, and it's this color right here. You guys saw this in my speedy tutorial, and it's just so pigmented and so pretty and super pink, and it gives just a beautiful, beautiful pop of color. I would always more so put my blush back here. I've always blushed up here around my head though, just to kind of give myself just more of a sun-kissed look, because that there wasn't, you know, people weren't really bronzing so much or contouring. So it's so crazy to see how makeup has evolved over the years, you know. So we'll just be courteous and say 20 years. We'll go with that, since I was in high school, which is a little more than 20, but things have evolved so much, and in beauty and everything, and every aspect of beauty, and, you know, all that. And I don't know, it's like, when you're stuck in certain ways, it's hard to go along with the change. And for a long time, I was just kind of stuck in my ways, and I didn't want to hear anything from anybody about what I needed to do. You know, just like a normal teenager, I was just stuck in my ways, and I said, no, no, no. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to do what I want to do. I didn't do anything with my brows, so I'm just going to brush my brows right now. My brows have never been an issue for me. Now, I didn't have the scars in high school. I didn't have the scars until like maybe 5 or 6 years after I graduated high school is when I got those scars, or when I you know, I had the 2 piercings here and they actually grew together. I'm going to show you guys a couple of pictures of me when I was in high school. I'm just going to throw them up really quick if I can find some. Hopefully I can find some that where you can actually tell it's me. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So yes, that was me. I like to think that, you know, people still recognize me. Like if I see people that went to high school with me around here, even though it's a different county, they still recognize me. But it's just crazy how you know, people, you know, you graduate and then you move on, and some people go to college, some people don't, some people stay in their whole towns, some people don't. I didn't. I went back home. I went back to Raleigh, North Carolina, and was there raising a newborn, you know, for I was there for about 6 years, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so for my eyes, honestly, and you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to do it, but I'm gonna try to mimic it. The only thing that I would ever really put on my eyes was like a dark shadow, and I would just go in with it. I wouldn't transition. I didn't do anything but just throw a dark shadow on my lid, which is, to me right now, a huge no-no because I know my eyes are watering. But I pulled out the Lorac Pro Palette because the shades in here are really like kind of my speed as far as where I was in high school. If I did any color at all, it was like the pops of blues, sometimes the little pops of purple. So I may end up going in that direction. I don't know. I'm just all over the place. I'm scared to use black out here because I'm afraid my eyes are gonna water down. I'm just gonna start a look here. It's gonna be very, very, very simple. I use sponge tips and my fingers. That's how quick I was. So I'm just gonna work it and see what happens. Let's just go for it. So fast forward. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip to the other side. I'm gonna do this, and I think it'd be easiest done with my fingers because, yeah, I'm not used to using my sponge tips for a matte on the full lid. So yeah, we're gonna keep working here. Okay, so I remember taking a color that was like 1 shade lighter than whatever I had on my lid, and I would just go into that and basically what we call blending now, but I would just kind of like just run it across the top here with a really stiff brush. So I'm just gonna take like this lilac color. It's like a purple. I'm gonna just blend this out, what I just put all over my lid. This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. Jammie, help. I'm gonna use this bisque color, but I'll basically go in with like a white and I would still like highlight the brow bone. Oh my gosh, that's super bright. I would basically highlight the brow bone, but I would do it on both sides. That is a white. I don't think I used anything that bright, but we're gonna play like I did. And then I would just take my finger and just kind of blend down. Yeah, that basically did nothing. And then the only kind of shimmer I would use, you know, if I did use shimmer, I actually did use shimmer in the right way. I would put like a little piece, a little pop of it, like just in, bam, in the center of my eye. So I'm just gonna just find one of these shimmers because the shimmers then weren't really very strong. That's why I picked this Lorac palette, because the shimmers in there are just really soft shimmers. My eyes look crazy. I feel like I did it better than, way better. So essentially, I guess you could say that I kind of did like a halo eye, but not really. A jacked up halo eye. a jacked up halo eye. That's it. Basically, the whole point is dark lids, you know, light up here. I try to keep that open because I thought that if I, you know, I'll dig it to a point where I would go from black all the way up, but I would blend it upwards in the right way. Yeah, so this is basically how my eyes would look in high school. And then I would take the black liner, the blackest black liner, the best liner I had, and I would put it on the top and put it on the bottom. One of my eyes is bigger than the other, so I would always have to look in the mirror and like, oh my god, y'all, look how busted my eye is over here. I would always have to look in the mirror and with my, you know, I know how to do it now in a way where it works for me and nobody can see it, but I would always have to look in the mirror and just kind of compare my liner because I was trying to cover up the fact that I did not know how to fix the fact that one of my eyes was bigger than the other. And now, you know, obviously I know little tips and tricks on how to make that not an issue, or at least not an issue for me. If there was anything I had on my lids, even if I didn't have any eyeshadow on, I was wearing liner. And then I would come out here and stop. But yeah, I mean, everybody's got things that they don't like about themselves. You know, I already know that I have, you know, like I said, one eye that's bigger than the other. So, you know, I kind of had to learn over the years how to improvise and make that not be like something that bothered me so much that it steered me away from makeup. So you guys just remember that, you know, if there's something that you don't like about yourself, it's not, you know, it just makes you unique. And, you know, even to this day, there's things that obviously there's things that I don't like about myself. Like, I hate the way that my makeup looks right now, but it's gonna be all right. Okay, so then I would just throw on just any mascara, whatever I could find in my drawer or my mom's drawer. So I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna use the Chubby Stick from Clinique, this one. Jammie, I'm so glad that you decided to do this collab because it just really took me back to a place where, you know, thought about a lot of different things that I did in high school and how much fun. I really did have fun in high school. I had some good high school years. I mean, it wasn't all like roses and happy, but it was fun, and I wish I could go back for like a week. Just to see everybody, because I've not gone to any reunions because they're expensive. They are so expensive, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is sneak peek. Because I've never put anything on my lips, I am going to actually use this today. This is Shane Glossin. And yes, this is the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collection. I always told you guys I never did anything on my lips. I wasn't kidding. So I'm going to put some of this on. Just heads up, these lippies smell like root beer and I don't like it. It feels so good on the lips that it doesn't bother me, so I'm fine with that. So anyways, yeah, so this is my finished look. I know that it looks like crap, but honestly, it was just, I did nothing with my brows. I had no highlight. I didn't contour my face. You know, this was just the way that I did it. And it was always dark down here and light up here. And the older I got, the more I started learning and teaching myself things that I didn't know before. You know, teaching myself where to put color as opposed to where to not put color. And anyways, Jammie, thank you so much for doing this with me, sweetheart. I am so happy, so happy that we did this collab. This is our first collab together, so I think it's a good one. Please go check out Jammie's channel. It is Confessions of a Makeup Addict. I will leave it down below, and I'll also put it right here. Her name is Jammie, but she spells it with 2 M's, and it's super cool. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring a dingy bell, and I will support you back as always. I love you all, but I will not argue with you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! Yes, the people at work are going to be like, what is wrong with you today? You like someone beat you up, girl. Who beat your eyes up? Oh, Lordy. They're wanting, like, they're expensive, okay? Just trust me, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you think of this look. I'm not even gonna come in for a close-up because I already know it looks like crap. I want to be all mysterious and stuff, you know? And if you have watery eyes, can I get an amen? Because my eyes decide to water every time I try to show you guys something really cool. So I promise you guys that when I did other people's makeup, it did not look like this. Yes, please come back to my channel, please, because yeah, this is not cute.